So we're here at Darley Moor then in Yorkshire for round 9, the penultimate round of this Formula 2 Sidecar Series, and with Gary Horspoll leading the series just in front of Tom Hanks and Kevin Lee. There was a lot of work to be done in that Hanks garage, but Rob Cameron, it was the man that surprised everybody here by snatching pole position. And there's Tom Hanks. Norman Hanks making some final adjustments to the carburation of the outfit. It was all important to do some winning here today, believe you me. They had to go into the last round with a points advantage, or even just be a couple of points behind. Well, we went over and spoke to Rob Cameron and asked him if this was a place he liked or did not like.
This places that we win.
Oh, right. Last time we saw you up, we saw you win, and you both had your hair cut. What was the reaction?
That's it, that was Liddon, yeah. Not too clever on my behalf. My missus wasn't too keen.
George Paul?
My wife just burst out laughing. Yeah, which was all right. The guys at work gave me a bit of a hard time, but it's growing back, as you can see.
So no forfeits today if you win?
You've got to be joking.
Anyway.
Cheers.
Well, they're on the grid then for the start of race 1. Practice, I can assure you, turned out to be quite a disaster for some outfits, and none other than Kate Harrington and Joe Martin were two of many victims that got caught out by this Darley Moor circuit. They crashed very heavily in practice and were relatively badly injured, but we're glad to say that later on, weeks later, they were both okay. So here we go then. Race 1 underway as they come up towards that very Nadgery chicane. It was Gary Horspoll that led them through with Tom Hanks in second place. Then it was Rob Cameron, and I can assure you that's not what Hanks wanted at that moment. He needs to finish in front of Gary Horspoll if he wants to have any chance of retaining this championship for 1998. Here they come then. It's still Gary Horspoll leading Tom Hanks. Rob Cameron with Paul Randall in the chair in third. Then it was Alan Schofield, I think. No, because that was Steve Norbury. Steve Norbury had snuck through into fourth place, putting Alan Schofield down to fifth. It was all getting pretty frantic at this stage. Very narrow circuit here at Darley Moor. It is still the number 6 outfit of Gary Horspoll that leads. Tom Hanks on the Tasman Hanks entered machine back there in second place as once again they nip through that little tight chicane. Steve Norbury, Andy Smith, he's got Roy Hanks behind him, number 7. Here they come again. It really is a very narrow circuit here, very little chance to overtake anywhere on this circuit. You go off and you've only really got a bank each side to launch you into the air. There they go. Shutting the power off momentarily as they come into the corner, and then they nail it going up that back straight as they go past the start and finish. Gary Gatt just going through there. It's still the race lead for series leader number 6. Gary Horspoll, Kevin Lee, Hanks is still there, and here's he dogging that outfit in front. Steve Norbury out to third. Rob Cameron down to fourth. That looks like Roy Hanks, or is that the number 10 outfit? It is the number 10 outfit then of Mick Bollis Jr. There's Gary Gatt and Richard Gatt going through, but this is the battle at the front. That man has got to get past that number 6 outfit. He needs to finish with a higher amount of points than the man in front. There's Steve Norbury. There's Rob Cameron. Look behind those two, and I think that's the number 10 outfit with a big power slide on from Rob Cameron. But there's no change at the front yet. Hanks must be thinking, I need just something extra to get past the man in front. But Kevin Horspoll is making sure there's no way round. In and out of that very tight chicane. Mick Bollis Jr. beginning to close in on that distinctively fluorescent outfit of Rob Cameron. So we might see a change there. Gary Gatt going through. Looks like he's got number 15 there in front of him. And that's Simon Christie and Adrian Waldock. Here they come again. Really nothing between the top 6 or 7. It can go any way at the moment. So it's still Gary Horspoll leading. Hanks hanging on to him in second place. Norbury still hanging on in third. Cameron still in fourth. And I think we've seen a change for 5th place just then. But it was battling right down through the field. Here they come again. I'm looking back behind the first 3. the first 4, and I think Alan Schofield has moved up a position. Here comes Hanksy. He needs to get past Horsepole as some of the lower placed riders come through. Number 21 there, that's Wally Saunders and Rick Roberts amongst that group. And a problem, I think, for number 15. Yes, Simon Christie and Adrian Wardock, they've got a problem with that machine. Here's the race leader, second place man closing in on him. He can't seem to find a way through. This circuit is so narrow here at Darley Moor. Almost one line, you could say. The only real chance you've got is trying to outbrake someone coming into a corner. And that's dangerous at the best of times here, because there are no escape routes. You go off the track, you go airborne. Oh, we've got a problem there, number 12, that's Vern Phillips and Jill Phillips. They missed, outbrake themselves going into the chicane. They look okay, but that outfit is definitely damaged. And young Jill looks pretty quick on her toes. I think I'll just get out of here rather fast, she says. Here comes the race leaders. Still Gary Horsepole. Still Hanks behind him in second place. We're looking back at third. Still the same. Norbury it is. Then it's Beckworth with Alan Schofield driving the outfit. They moved up to fourth. Cameron's been relegated down one place. He's in fifth. Yellow flag's out. That means somebody's off somewhere. No overtaking. Oh, it's that outfit of Phillips. Vern Phillips that's causing the yellow flag. There'll be no overtaking now. Number 50, this is Mick Boddice. That's his home circuit here. So Mick Boddice, of course, with Dave Wells in the chair. He should know his way around this track. Mick, 50 years of age, although he keeps telling us he's much younger. And look at Hanksy. Well, number 17 goes a lap down. That's David Alcock and David Glendhill. So they've been passed by the race leaders. Yellow flag is still there, so there really will be no overtaking at the moment while that yellow flag stays there. This is certainly not working to the advantage of Tom Hanks. No matter what he does, he's not allowed to overtake under that yellow flag. Here they come, right through the left-hander again, full bore. Mick Boddice, senior, number 50, with Dave Wells working in the chair. Then it's Roy Hanks behind him, number 7. He's got Robert Biggs in the chair with him. Here they come again. It's frantic at the moment. Tom Hanks must be thinking, what have I got to do? I just can't get past the man in front. It's so narrow, and the yellow flags are not helping my cause. Mick Boddice Jr. this is, with Ian Simmons in the chair. Here they come. Leader, looking for second. Oh, he's lost it. Tom Hanks has lost it. He almost flipped the passenger Steve Wilson out of the chair. They're going to have to bump start that outfit. They've got it going again. I think, yeah, that's going to drop them back a couple of places. They're going to have to work very hard now if they want to get back on terms with the race leader. There they go. That must have dropped them back about 4th, maybe even 5th. We don't know. We'll look as they come through. There's the race leader coming through. He's clear. Gary Horsepole, Kevin Lee. Kevin looks over his shoulder. He knows that Hanks has gone. Well, Alan Schofield and Jake Beckworth have now inherited second place. They won't be too displeased about that. Mick Boddice Jr. now inherits 3rd. And there's Hanks, 4th. Mick Boddice Sr. has got Roy Hanks right behind him. So this is a Boddice-Hanks battle at the moment. So there is the race leader, Gary Horsepole. Looks over his shoulder again. There's second place man, Alan Schofield, with Jake Beckworth in that chair, hanging on for dear life. Here comes the race leader, picking off the back markers. Looking back for second, looking up the track. There he is, Alan Schofield, number 3. Second by courtesy of that mistake made by Tom Hanks up that corner. Here comes Hanks, he's up to 3rd. That's down a place then for number 10, Mick Boddice Jr. And Ian Simmons. Here he comes. This has got to be a win, barring any mechanical failure, for number 6. Gary Horsepole. Second then for Alan Schofield. Looking back for 3rd, we got a red flag, And I think that's Steve Norbury. That's not going to affect the front runners because they're on the other side of the circuit. Here they come. This is going to be the checkered flag then for Gary Horspoll. He knows it. 25 points in the bag from race 1. He'll certainly be well chuffed with that.
Yeah, I never really had a plan, but it went better than I could have hoped, really. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I did a lap board though because I'd never had a clue how many laps would it go, and I was just waiting for the checkered flag to come out.
Any nervous moments on the way around?
Not really. I had a couple of slides, and then I looked behind and see Tom had gone out or spun out, whatever, and I relaxed a little bit then and settled down. I was okay after that.
Well, the second race was certainly spectacular when the Gap brothers exploded in a cloud of smoke, slid off the circuit. Needless to say, they didn't score any points. Tom Hanks went on to win the race. Gary Horspoll finished in third. They both finished on even points, so Hanks, by means of that last race win, finished at the top. Schofield, Beckworth, Hanks the Big, Bodycena and Dave Wells rounding up the top 5.